Hey guys, Life Digest is the channel you're watching with me, Mandarin Mwangus, and myself. Sorry, I've been away doing so much, and guess what? It was for a good cause because that explains why I'm here right now and right today. And there's so many questions that people ask themselves, things to do with health and nutrition, future, life, money, name it. The list is endless. And today I have an expert who's going to be answering some of them. He's more specific about your health. So if you want to learn how to improve yourself, be better in a healthy way, just stick around.
Hello, good afternoon members. I'm Hassan Kisui, Home Pharmacist CEO, based at Wandegea, mainly dealing in natural products and always advising people about how to live a better life using the natural products. As we can say, in many cases we have a lot of problems, we eat a lot of stuff, we have a lot of oxidants in the space and so on, so we get a lot of conditions that are related to such things. So for the case of like ladies who would want to look so better, we happen to be bringing up better products for them, natural products for them to always look younger, have a skin that is free from acne, free from the fine lines, free from the wrinkles and so on, inclusive of the stretch marks. Thank you. The natural products, these are products solely obtained from the natural organ, the natural living, the plants, the minerals, like for example, from the soil. Those are natural products. Looking at things like plants, plant extracts, seed extracts, root extracts, these are natural products that we always have. It's a natural, but at times we don't get the required minerals, the required nutrients out of the food that we eat at a time. So we need to supplement at least to top up, to give the body what it requires in a day. As long as someone joins the teens, like the adolescent stage, there are many requirements that come in, though less is required for the babies, but always the teens require a lot to supplement into their diet. They are specific depending on the different levels of hormones people have and the different requirements of the bodies for the different genders. Ladies would require particular minerals or elements in their body, and also men would require different minerals or elements in their body depending on depending on what they require per day, and their status of the hormonal production in the body is totally different. So that we need different components. Them being natural, you can decide to use them for a time, then you stop and resume at any time. It's just like replenishing. You try to refill your system on and off like that. We happen to get different conditions, different reactions, depending on how you would know that you require them. Like for example, the ladies in particular, there's a particular age where they would need more items, more nutrients, depending on their age. For example, the menopausal women would require much of supplements or products that will balance up their estrogen levels. Now, if you go to the men at a given age, 45 and above, they would require more of zinc foods or supplements to help to protect protecting their prostate gland to avoid it from enlarging. You can just stop for a time, but necessarily you can't stop taking food. These products are just like food if you look at them. So you just stop for a time and then enhance after a given period of time. Remember, we have different conditions that we get in our life, so we deplete our system on a daily basis. So you need to refill to still remain a better person. Plastic surgery wouldn't be for everyone, it being too expensive for them. But for those that can afford, can still go for it. But it's better you use the antioxidants that we give out to you people to always maintain a clear skin that is free from radicals. At least you should try to look for foods like the small fish powder. You can look at things like the pumpkins or fruits in general are needed. Look at the having more of the whole grains to open up the skin pores. So those are some of the foods that you can have for the women to look nice. Maintaining weight, you can look at mainly doing much of greens, reduce the sugars that you eat in a day. Always try also to look at when are you eating your supper, so it shouldn't be like maybe you've eaten it like at 8 and you sleep at 9, you give at least a gap of about 2 hours before you sleep, so that you don't get a lot of the unwasted food just depositing a lot of fats within your adipose tissue. The main problem that is affecting men, in particular when they are aging, it is in line with their reproductive system. You find that they are getting issues of prostate enlargement that finally goes into prostate cancer. So we should always advise them to come and get our natural products to try to prevent going to the other extreme of getting enlarged prostates. And also, they end up reducing in their functionality as men, what we call erectile dysfunction. So you always have to come here and look at giving them some herbal extracts that help them to stay men in the field. So men require to still replenish themselves as women do. They would still do supplementation, but we looked at who requires them most, because at that particular time the body deserves a lot for, it requires a lot for their development as compared to the young ones. More that I will tell you, I would want them to still keep themselves natural. Try to always look for natural products to avoid the adverse effects that you get with the conventional molecules. So even if you have used conventional molecules for long, things like drugs from the pharmacies, try to apply the natural foods or the natural supplements so that your bodies remain better in functioning. So keep yourself natural, you live a better life. You'll even have to avoid getting a lot of conditions into your health. Yeah, I'm based here at Wandegea, JB Mall, opposite Equity Bank, in the basement, office number 16, Home Pharmacist, Uganda.
Wow, I never thought dietary supplements had as much importance as I do now. Having watched this or having listened and got all this information, I feel really informed right now, and I must say I'm going to start making very, very important decisions about my life. Well, most of my questions were answered, and if you have any unanswered questions or anything that has hooked up in the midst of the video, just feel free to send them in still at Life Digest with Madrin. The comment section is clear. Let's have this conversation still going on. And if you have experience from what has been shared, still testify and let somebody know how well it went for you. And if you have any, weird experiences, still let us know. Now, with that being said, next week we're going to be having more interesting stuff still here at Life Digest. So if there is any topic that you also want us to talk about, hit us at Life Digest with Madrin. That's our social media handles, both Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Until next time, see you.